Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Newtype Nugs, and this is going to be my channel introduction. Or just some level of video covering what I like to do here, what I'm planning on doing here, and what to expect from most of the content to come. Like I said, my name's Newtype Nugs, I'm 26, I live on the East Coast. So my biggest hobbies are I build Gundam, and I play video games here and there. I like to think of myself as an avid workaholic, which does make juggling, building Gundam, uploading videos, and contributing to my daily work life a little bit of a difficult situation, but I find it very enjoyable because it gives me the funds and time to do the things that I love and spend time with people that I love. I currently help take care of my mildly elderly dad, 55, whatever you want to call that, and I do spend a good portion of said free time with my girlfriend, who is very supportive of the channel and hobby, and who you may have actually seen in a previous video of mine where we build Lego and talk about Hamburger Helper for almost 2 hours. Check it out. The big reason why I'm here is that I want to show people my hobby and different things I like to do with this hobby that you can do too. It is not a very expensive hobby. It can be an expensive hobby, but only if you want it to be, which is very different from other model hobbies like Warhammer or some Tamiya model kits like the World War II replicas that usually involve you building dioramas. Aside from that, I do like to spend a good portion of my free time cooking food. And not like, yeah, of course, we all know how to microwave ramen, but I love to go cookbook hunting and try out new recipes and find ways to get my father to eat his vegetables. Love the old man. Speaking of the old man, he's actually the one who got me into Gundam. The first series that I watched was Endless Waltz. It was more Gundam Wing, but Endless Waltz was the introduction, which good for him because you always want to start off with a heavy hitter and then get people asking, what is this about? He did manage to get me, when I was a child, an 80s Gundam kit, Gunpla, sorry, of Char's Zaku. Now, I was a very ADHD adult child and had absolutely no idea what I was looking at, let alone bother to read the instructions, so I super glued it until my hands were raw and had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Didn't even finish it. Loved every second of it. I was hooked. Here we are. I've even entered the GBWC back in 2024, second place for Pennsylvania Kranzels. Didn't get into the actual competing round for the main competition, but big hopes this year. Some people have asked me, do I have an end goal for this? I honestly really don't think so. I'm having a lot of fun just putting stuff out there, getting feedback from you guys, and just kind of trying out new things to see what entertains myself and what piques your guys' interests. I think that there's a pretty big world out there, and it's a little bit of a waste of, platforms like YouTube to not share our own perspectives of that world and show them things that we like to do. So, leading into that, I have a little surprise for you guys. We are going to do an upfront review of a bootleg kit that I managed to get my hands on. Love bootlegs. Highly recommend them if you don't want to spend the $60 to $80 on a premium Bandai kit from eBay and still want something fun to practice on, or just want the kit because it's awesome. Let's start with an appetizer, shall we? This is an extremely cheap, I think it was $3 off of AliExpress, 1 out of 144 clear base display. Now, surprisingly, this blew my frickin' mind, is that it's actually somewhat pre-assembled. I am going to open this one for you guys, just so that way you know I'm not doing any funny business. Alright, let's crack her open. As you can see, we already have the main rod and the base right out of the bag, which we'll get into that main rod. I'm a huge fan here. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm a liar. Y'all caught me. I will have to break these out with my hands. Complete blasphemy. I know. Watch. I'm evil. Oh, what have I done? Oh my. Oh. Oh no. What has he done? And then the connector piece. This is going to be handy. Don't lose it. So my favorite thing about these is I have used one and given one to my dad already, is that you actually have a 4-slot on this base and can insert your main peg wherever you feel like it. Now, on my one custom, I do have the base mounted. It is surprisingly sturdy, and it even uses screws in the joints to hold the whole frame together. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there you go. So, was a huge fan of how this turned out because it does give you the ability to give them a little bit of a flight display. So let's go ahead and snap together another spare that we might use on another one at a 144. This one I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Do I recommend Hobby Lobby? They have sales. They have sales. I love a good sale, especially on a hobby as expensive as literal plastic. Thanks, Bandai. I'm joking. I love you, Bandai. Please don't shoot me down. Send me stuff. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we got this wiggled in there. Let's just give it a good twist just to make sure. Now, you have a lot of options when it comes to these omnidirectionals. Huge fan. So some people like to do one of these numbers, but the problem is that it can't go flush against a wall. So I do like to be a little blasphemous, and I'll pull one of these and sometimes tuck it between his legs. Come on now. Be mature. You're an adult. Alright, but today, I think we're going to go a little bit of both, and we're going to kind of flatten it out while giving it a much higher rise, because I want to see how much stability they come at greater heights. So we're going to go ahead and snap these pieces together right here. We're getting the connector and the little frame nodes placed, little brackets, little claw. Oh, I put it on backwards because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. That's okay. Now notice that for a clear plastic, nothing actually broke. We're not getting any cracks in the plastic. I know you can't see too well, but trust me on this one. We're doing okay. Yatta-da, yatta-da. Now remember, because you don't want to be like me and build it backwards, you want to make a perfect claw. You want to have something to hold on to it. And now you can take that claw and apply it like so onto your newfound base. Boom. I found that the easiest way to pose these is literally just lift the shoulder. Oh, okay, so that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I definitely just popped the torso off my Mark II. That's alright. There we go, I fixed it. Okay, so cool. So yeah, I had to wedge it in between the backpack there, but that actually worked out really, really well. There's a lot of stability. Let's try to give it more of like a blast back effect. We're going to rotate an arm out for the gun. And we're actually going to rotate the shield up in a defensive position. Oh, and I keep obliterating the waist. So keep an eye on that. There we go. That is once again stable. Look at that. Wiggle, 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 yeah. I'm gonna get sued. Cool. And we can put you right on the other edge. Perfect. Wow, okay, so big fan. Now, I know what you're really here for is the bootleg kit itself. Let's give you guys a little glimpse, okay? Bam! That's right. It is a bootleg of the 21st Century Mark II. That is why I brought my OG Mark II out, because I wanted to give you guys something to compare it to. Now, this is from a different bootleg series that I'm used to. I do not know the company that makes these. Anyone wants it, take a look, take your screenshots, pause, Google Lens, whatever you got to do here. It looks good. Yeah, no, looks great. I haven't even had the chance to take it out of the plastic. We can do that here if you'd like. I am going to do that for only the specialty parts, not the standard frame and or armor rings. But we're going to take a look at the gold pieces and clear pieces specifically, because those are always a big deal for everyone. So let's go ahead and pop it open. Alright, we're going to put it right here. Shake, shake, shake. Now, one of the things I do like about bootlegs these days is that they have been coming with water slides. That's a huge deal for me. Love me some water slides. This is not water slides. This is instructions. We love instructions. These are colored instructions. These are bootleg colored instructions. Do you guys like instructions? Because there's a good amount of them. It's worth it. Please pay attention to your builds. Do not come into the comments complaining about how you did not like the stability of a kit and you did not like the detail of a kit if you didn't do basic things like stiffen your joints, sand pieces down, and or apply panel lining. These are very basic standards that should be done to every kit, and if I catch anyone telling me they thought it lacked detail and in the pictures I see you did nothing to add detail, you're the problem. You are literally the problem. Get it together. Come on, you're better than this. You know you are. You're just scared to try something new, and we all are. So we're going to do something crazy risky, and I'm just going to rip it open and give it a huff, because those bootleg chemicals from overseas has to be better than any of this Americanized air. I'm joking. I'm actually cool. It was pretty hefty, though. I probably shouldn't have done that. I feel it clinging to my nostrils. This is soft. Not like rubbery soft, but like very soft. It reminds me of Bionicle pieces, and I know we are concerned about the gold quality of the OG Bionicle pieces, but I am a huge fan of this. Take a look at that. Yeah, buddy. And it's not electroplated gold either. This is injector gold, which has me really worried about stress marks. Who isn't? These PC parts are god-awful. God-awful. These feel solid. Like, rock hard. I might go through my PC spare parts box. If you don't have one, start one today for this exact reason. You never use all of them in a kit. Literally never. Name one kit that uses all of them. Don't worry, we got some more. I'm not done yet. Alright. Beam sabers are... honestly, they're not bad. They're a little firm, and sadly mine do have air bubbles in them. Damn. I have a dozen spare ones. We all have a million spare ones. That literally isn't an issue. This kit cost me a total of $7. 7. AliExpress, guys. And again, with the soft plastic, this is kind of fucking crazy. Oh, these are the eyes. Oh, shit. Oh, but I like to paint mine. Tell me what you guys think I should do. I'm going to cook on this. I'm not going to build it. I'm not going to build it right now. I don't plan on building it right now. I don't want to build it right now. What I do want is to know whether or not I should paint the clear eyes and whether or not these are water slides. Please be water slides. Wait, ooh, I know that texture. Oh, these are awesome, guys. They gave us hella fucking water slides. We've got hazard markings. We've got extra stripes, the whole 9 yards. I'm a huge fan. I'm very excited. I'm pretty sure I swore a bunch. Just trying to avoid that. Anyway, thank you guys very much for being present for the video. Thank you very much for following all the content that I've been putting out, and I do appreciate the 31 subscribers that I've recently hit. We will be classifying this as a 31 subscriber special because that is bigger numbers than I've seen, and it is only going to go uphill from here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.